death.
Are you down on your luck? Unable to find a way out of your situation? Are you too fucking thick to sort out your own problems? Well, we can help. At Sue the World, we pride ourselves on suing anything and anyone for the most frivolous of reasons.
I wanted to sue the snails in my front garden for ruining my plants. All the other law firms just laughed at me, but at Sue the World, they found that they could get me £270 by claiming it was brought on by mental anguish that was then fed through the atmosphere and transferred to the slugs. All it cost me was one small upfront payment of £742. Thank you, Sue the World. I'm now £270 richer.
I wanted to sue my unborn child for the lack of sleep it caused me. I was amazed that once I secured Sue the World as my attorney for a fee of less than £1,000, not only did I receive £178 compensation, but in less than 9 months, the problem was gone.
Every day, we're helping regular people line our pockets, so we're never more than a wallet away from a crisp note to snort the Peruvian marching powder through. Don't you think it's time you sued the world?
Existential Pod.
The best road rage in the world ever, 2006. 22 heart-stopping profanities, including "fuck you, you cunt," "eat shit and die," and the K-Class remix of "you're a wanker, and it does you good like it bloody well should." The best road rage in the world ever, 2006. Get off my tail, you fuckwit.
You are waiting for death. It's the new black.
Detective confident he knows who stole the cookie from the cookie jar. You can't get pregnant the first time you have sex. Barley said to be upset with hops over beer consumption. And new bra fails to lift and separate.
This is SYKE News, where the truth of the matter is no longer the cause. With your host, Baron Cleft Palate.
In a shock revelation, new Pope Lord Darth Sidious has suggested that Jesus Christ was actually more of a magician than a messiah. The comments were made at a recent abortion clinic fundraiser, where he chowed down on steak and chips with a hearty helping of bird's eye frozen peas from Tesco's. He suggested that walking on water, faking your own death and turning water into wine are pretty standard tricks these days, but back in the early zeros, it was a fringe form of entertainment that no one had seen before. He went on to say that there is an obvious reason why Jesus Christ was not exactly well known until his 30s, suggesting that such was the entertainer's dedication to his craft. He wanted to hit the public with wow factor stunts rather than the standard pick a card, any card trick. As a result of these new revelations, this now makes the average Jesus worshipper's belief about as valid as a David Blaine fan.
Conspiracy theorists and other nutjobs were shocked to be invited to the infamous military base Area 51 for a guided tour yesterday. Given complete access to the facility, they discovered numerous truths, which they immediately uploaded to the net when their bandwidth wasn't completely blocked up with downloads of Anal Asia 4. Their tour revealed that Alf is alive and well, and William Shatner is from Lexro Petri 3, and they all talk like that. And a greater surprise, the revelation that Michael Jackson really is a human after all. It also exposed which technologies now embedded in society are actually of alien origin. The colour beige, post-it notes and Brussels sprouts were imported to Earth by the Galaxonites, whilst Mitto-Platonites gave us the concept for H&R and Celine Dion. The preceding intergalactic war with them has continued for more than 10 years. However, most of the fighting is held up by red tape, with phone calls left unanswered or put on hold whilst being subjected to My Heart Will Go On. Whether for cheerleaders, give me an R.
R.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an I.
I.
Give me an N.
N.
Now get your knickers off, you filthy little tarts.
SYKE News. For news, sport, and golf.
Waiting for death. Heterosexual and ashamed.
think I must have been 6 years old when I was going through my parents' loft, and that was the first time I picked it up. I thought, what's this? You know, I'd never seen anything quite like it. So I'm running my fingers over the little holes, feeling it like it was something special.
So you knew at the age of 6 that the flute would hold a special magic over you?
No, I was just smashed on hash brownies that I'd found hidden in my parents' freezer. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I thought everything was magical at that point. God, I was so fucking high.
So it was some years later before you picked up the flute again?
Yeah, that was when I turned 16. I was clearing out my parents' loft after the accident, and parachuting and hash brownies were never going to mix. It was a difficult time, I suppose, what with Dad jumping out of the plane with nothing but a box kite attached to him, and Mum using an engine block. I don't know how she got it past the other people on the plane, but no one suspected anything. The people don't usually parachute out of commercial airliners anyway.
So the love of the flute saved you from the depths of depression then?
No, I was fine. I inherited the house and got a big lump sum from both their life insurance policies. I had enough for 10 years of a non-stop bender if I wanted. Besides, my folks were dope-smoking morons.
So when was it that you finally picked up the flute?
What the fuck are you on about?
When did you start playing the flute?
I don't play the fucking flute. I told you, I saw one in the loft when I was a kid. I thought it was a fucking weird bit of hollow wood, and then I used it to scone the rat's nest with.
It's sale time at Balsa Wood Direct, and you can get up to 50% off all Balsa Wood products in the store. Balsa Wood bookcases, beautifully designed and able to withstand up to 6 grams of weight. They're going out the door, and sometimes into the air if there's a slight breeze. Or why not pick up the latest Balsa teak dining table, take a seat on the elegantly finished dining chairs, and have a complimentary game of Kaplonk. Balsa Wood Direct, 62 Chipboard Lane, just across the road from the Lobotomies. Sale must end before the rainy season. Our roof has a leak.
Creamy pod. It's story time with Jean-Paul.
Here speaks the story of the 3 little pigs. These free-range wankers like nothing better than to bury the bulk sword in some sweaty crevice. It had been a usual morning of mutual rimming and showers golden until the non-stop humping was punctuated by the appearance of Mr. Wolf. "I'll huff, and I'll be a puff, and I'll blow your baloney pony," said him. They did not need to be asked twice, and soon this orgy of filthy fellatio culminated in the spraying of some hot spooge. The wolf was covered from top to toe in the crusty jism of these cock-crazed little piglets. Before you could say autoerotic asphyxiation, Mr. Wolf had donned his seam stockings and peephole bra, and he was ready for sloppy seconds as these little pink bastards went back to bashing the bishop.
Good night, boys and girls. Till next time.
You have been waiting for death. To find out more, visit us online. waitingfordeath.net. Copyright Wankana Productions, 2006.